I'm Alex Makovica from inside the Nebraska Soybean Board Studios for the Rural Radio Network. Let's take a look at the factors influencing today's commodity trade. On the boards today, as we head into the noon hour, corn and wheat getting a bit of a rebound from yesterday's lower numbers, and then wheat still seeing some pressure. Arlan Suderman, Chief Commodities Economist at StoneX, joins us for this conversation. What we're going to break down today, Arlen, is some recent developments when it comes to trade discussions with China. Bring us up to speed on what's going on and how you see it impacting today's commodity markets.
Yeah, and I think perhaps it's being reflected in the markets. As you said, corn and wheat rebounding, soybeans lower. And I think that's over a fear that with the rhetoric we're hearing out of China, we're probably not anywhere close to a trade agreement anytime soon. And what we're seeing from China is they released today a video. A propaganda video, if you will, with different languages and subtitles under it, seeking to get support from other nations who are negotiating with the United States to join Xi Jinping, president of China, in standing up to the quote unquote bully of America and how America is bullying the world and trying to get them to stand up against them. That this is their chance. They see this as their pivotal opportunity to stand up against America once and for all. And it's really not going well for them. Some of the economic data that came out today showing how manufacturing is really falling, employment is falling. It's really it's really hurting them. But Xi Jinping controls the message in China, and he has communicated to the citizens of China that America is the one that's had the unfair trade practices, and he's the lone person in the world willing to stand up to the bully. So there's a real sense of nationalism in China, and he enjoys tremendous popularity right now. And to negotiate with the United States might be seen as weakness, and he might lose some of that popularity. So I think he's going to continue this methodology, and I don't think we're anywhere close to an agreement. That's one reason we're seeing weakness in the soy complex.
Arlen, we will dive into all that this afternoon on the channel Final Bell, but producers are going to have a lot of questions between now and then.
Mhm.
What's the one thing you want them to keep in mind through the end of the close, at least today, before we get to that discussion?
Headlines are driving the market. They can reverse in a second with those headlines. But right now, the grain and oil seeds are trying to bounce back.
Okay. Arlan Suderman joining us. Again, we will have him on the network later this afternoon for the channel Final Bell. You can tune in on our Rural Radio Network stations. If you miss it, find it as a podcast at ruralradionetwork.com. That's a look at today's commodity trade. I'm Alex Makovica for the Rural Radio Network.